Hey my friends, welcome back to a new video. Today we'll be talking about 8 clear signs you can recognize in your life that you're about to be rich. So for the last 3 days I felt a need to make this video. I don't know why, but I guess there are some of you who need to hear this. So when I've started working on my journey, sometimes I needed to hear these confirmations that what I'm working on is about to succeed. Because even though we have this strong belief and we have faith and we are taking great amount of action and we are building discipline and whatever it requires so our dreams can manifest. Even though we are doing all the work, sometimes we don't see results, and most probably that may be a reason. Because I see many of you are already working on something that means a lot to you. Many of you are artists and entrepreneurs and building a community or something that is a dream for you. So I guess I felt this need to make this video to bring you some confirmations that everything will work out for you. So before we start, I want to remind you that this video is your confirmation that whatever you're working on, if you're passionate about it, if it truly means a lot to you and you're bringing a certain solution to a certain problem that you can recognize right now in society, you're about to succeed at it. You're about to manifest what you're dreaming about, what you're visualizing. It will all come true. Not at the time that you want, because wants come out of fear, but at the time you will need it the most. So this is your reassurance. I want to give you 8 signs how to recognize that you're about to be rich. And yes, the word rich may mean many things to many different people. To me, the word rich means to be filled with joy, to be filled with meaning, to be filled with purpose, and to be free, to be financially free, to be free of worries. And firstly, there's an internal richness that can manifest an external richness. And these two different richnesses are quite different, because internal richness is about self-liberation. It's about self-realization, an ability to quiet down your inner activities to such a degree that you can tap into this creative flow that makes you alive. And once you're able to tap into this inner quietness, this inner creativity, you will be able to find ideas that can bring valuable solutions to external problems. And many of you already know how to do that, because many of you are already familiar with meditation. So when we know how to do it internally, then we need to know how to do it externally. And the external world works in different laws. We need to recognize how to make our work visible to others, like marketing, for example. We need to recognize how to connect with the right people and how to maybe bring whatever we've created to the market. So there are different things we need to figure out. And while figuring everything out, at the same time, we need to keep in mind that vision that we have, right? So what are 8 signs that you're about to be rich? The first one is that you feel at ease about money and have deep knowing that everything will work on time. This is the first sign that I've experienced in my life. When I've started working on this, I just knew that it will work out. One day, somewhere in time, it will work out, and it did. But this feeling is a deep confirmation that we are on a right path, that whatever we're working on will succeed. So if you have this deep easiness about money, even though right now you may be still dealing with certain challenges and you may still be in a certain phase of your life where it feels like actually it will not work, or it feels like nothing works in your favor, still deep inside there's this easiness, like all you need to do is actually to stop worrying, find a way right now, solve this challenge right now. But in the future, you know that you will be provided, so you will not be in need to have this maybe similar challenges for all your life. So the thing is, we are actually making sure with today's choices how our future will turn out. And when we have this grand vision for the future, even though right now may be a struggle, we know that what we are working on will succeed. And if we know that, we feel at ease about whatever may be challenging right now. So I want to give you this confirmation. If you have this feeling of easiness about money and having deep knowing that everything will work on time, it's a sign that you're about to be rich. Time is a question. Depends of how much you're able to align yourself with that vibration of trust. But eventually you will become better at it. So time truly doesn't matter. What matters the most is your ability to tap into trust and to realign yourself with the stream of flow of creating, doing what you love to do, and making sure that you're not losing yourself in deep fears. It's so important because in fear we become really worried and negative, and we start to believe that what we've started isn't for us, while actually it's just a matter of perspective. And anytime we choose, we can raise ourselves up, and sometimes we just need, a right information or a right mentor or a right support. So make sure you get to the right support rather than losing yourself in fear. The second sign you're about to be rich is that you feel inspired to dream big about your future. I always felt like that. And when I was reading books about business and entrepreneurship and financial education, I've noticed that people who are really succeeding in life are big dreamers. So if you are a dreamer, if you're inspired to dream big about your future, it's a sign that you're about to be rich. It's not the only sign, because you have to do something about those dreams. Don't be just that kind of a dreamer who constantly hope that your life would change, but you're not changing anything. I don't want to offend anyone here, but I want to remind you that the purpose of dreams is to grab them and change the world with them. That's the purpose of our ability to dream. If we just dream but don't do anything about it, we create separation within our world, where the inner reality becomes different than the outer reality, and the bridge is our ability to manage our actions. So if we want to unite internal world with external world, our imagination with our physical reality, we have to act according to our dream. We have to act according to our vision that we have. That is the secret to manifestation. The third sign you're about to be rich is that you start meeting wealthy people. Some of them may even become your mentors, which is something great when you need the right support, when you need the right advice. So it started happening to me, for example, when I've started building this YouTube channel. I've started meeting people who have big YouTube channels. When I've started painting, I've started meeting many artists. So wherever we place a lot of our attention, a lot of our focus, we recognize that people who are already maybe big in that field or good at that field start surrounding us, sometimes on the internet, sometimes in our real life. What starts happening, we start aligning our energy with this kind of potential. And when we start meeting people who are already big in that, we can learn a lot from them. We can ask them for advices, for guidance, for the right steps or what they would do. And if some of them can mentor us, it's a great option. So never hesitate on finding a mentor who's already where you want to be. When you start meeting wealthy people, it's a sign that you're about to be rich. It often happens like that. The fourth sign is that you keep dreaming about money and freedom. So if you keep having these dreams where you're already free, already financially free, already living that life of wealth, whatever it represents to you, it's a sign that it is a potential. You're tapping into this potential, and if you keep up with your work, sure, I would suggest that meaning and purpose needs to be more important than anything material on a long term if you want to keep this dream. But if you keep dreaming about money and freedom, it's a sign that you're about to be rich. So if those kind of dreams are constantly, coming back to you, it's a sign that you're aligning your energy with that potential future and you're about to manifest it. The fifth sign is that you never resonated with average lifestyle. You've been always the one that wanted to live differently. You know that average is limited. It's most average people are unhappy and unsatisfied. They're not striving towards tapping into their potential, into their creative capacities, into the life of the greatest possible joy. And they often feel really negative about everything. Not all of them, but many of them. And you've never resonated with this kind of a lifestyle. So it doesn't mean that being rich is good and being average or whatever is bad. It's just what resonates with us the most. If you never resonated with average lifestyle, it means that at some point, if you will keep working on this, whatever resonates with you, eventually you will build something great out of it. It will just happen because you're an intuitive person and you're following your intuition, and your intuition will be guiding you to whatever is the most meaningful to you, whatever can allow you to use your natural talents and capabilities the most wisely. So keep following that. The sixth sign is that you're already studying financial education. Well, it's hard to be financially rich if we don't have any, let's say, information about finances inside of our minds. If we don't have any of this kind of information, what we have is what we've been conditioned to believe around finances, which is often money is bad, rich people are evil or bad, or, we all know that. So if you're studying financial education through books, through podcasts, through videos, it's a sign that you're about to be rich if you will do something with that education, right? Knowledge is power only when it's used. But it's already a sign that you are willing to work on that. So it's already an alignment of energy of some sort. Then it's up on you. Will you then build something out of it? Are you already working on something? Are you already, having that great vision and learning from those who are already there, and so on and so on? So recognize how many things you can check out of the list, like what's necessary for you to do. And don't rush the process, my friend. Don't rush the process, because everything works. Work on time. The seventh sign is that you're studying options for investing. This one is really important. I know way before my work started growing, I was studying this kind of things because I wanted to make sure that once I will start making some, let's say, bigger amounts of money, I will know where to invest it. I will know how to make sure that I will not just spend everything. I wanted to prepare myself. So this is like preparation for the future, right? You have to prepare yourself for the life you want to live. And by studying about options for investing, what resonates the most with you, you're preparing yourself to be rich. And the last sign is that you're improving your planning and strategies and diversification skills. This is really, really important. That's how we learn to manage energy, my friends. It's not really about money, but about how well can we manage energy, our focus, our action, our habits. How much can we manage everything? And diversification is really important because we recognize, well, if we put everything into one box, what if that box disappears? What if someone may steal it, or something happens? We learn, well, the magic is that we put it in different boxes, because some may go to incredible places and some may bring us a lot of success and some will fail. We recognize that we should never put everything just into one place. We should never focus just on one thing. We should never work just on one skill. We're capable of so much more. And if we are improving our planning strategies and managing how to take the right action, how to organize our lives, how to make order out of disorder, when we have a bunch of incredible ideas and then we slowly manage them, we plan them out, we plan the action steps and we start working on it. What we're doing, we're learning to manage the complexity of our psychological and emotional system. And this management is really, really valuable because it doesn't matter what's happening externally, we'll always know how to manage our internal world, and eventually we will learn to fix and change what's happening externally. So this is a great mastery that can happen to anyone who's working on that. And why it's connected to financial richness? Well, money is deeply connected to value. And usually on the market, it's all about exchange of values. So exchange of something valuable. And to build something valuable, you already need to know how to organize that. Like when I have a vision for the painting, I have to organize my time. So I start working on that painting. And when I finish the painting, I need to organize certain, content, like videos that I've recorded while painting. I need to put them together and I need to make a video out of it. And then I need to put it on a YouTube channel and I need to find the right title, and everything needs to be well managed. That is what happens once we learn to plan things and to take action with those plans and really organize everything. That can bring us to financial success because we can now put what we've created to the market, and with the right marketing strategies and with the right energy, when we know and believe strongly that what we've created is really, really valuable and helpful for people, the right people will come across it. And through the rhythm of time, your work will start growing and reaching the right people. So those are few signs that you can recognize that you're about to be rich. So my friends, I hope any of that resonates with you. I'm sending you lots of love. blessings and power. To anyone who would love to support my art, you can find the link in the description of this video, so go there and check it out. Thank you so much. With that, you're supporting this mission. And till next time, one love.